Hey up everybody, I'm in, well where do you think I am? Is it Las Vegas? No, I'm in good old Blackpool, the British seaside. And what's the British seaside famous for? Fish and chips. And here in Blackpool they've got some of the best, but they've also got some of the worst. So today we're going to try one end of the spectrum to other, lowest rated ones, right down there. Look at some of these comments, not looking forward to them. We're going to start off with TripAdvisor's highest rated ones, right up here. I don't want to leave a nasty taste in my mouth. It's not saved the best for last, it's saved the worst for last this time. Right, come on, let's get up to the first one. And it's got a very good name, Yorkshire Fisheries. Right guys, so I've just got to first place here, the 5-star rated Yorkshire Fisheries. I think it's 5 stars, top of TripAdvisor anyway. And the other place is right at the bottom, so yeah, I'll be looking forward to that one. But yeah, this is Yorkshire Fisheries here. It's got a takeaway next door, as you can see behind me, and the restaurant on the other side, so we'll see if we can get a seat and review these fish and chips. Will they be done with beef dripping? That's the big question here in Lancashire, isn't it? It's got to be done traditional way. Hey, well, I've got sat down in Yorkshire Fisheries. It is very busy and it's about half hour till closing. Waiters come on straight, took my order now. I've ordered small cod and chips, mushy peas and a cup of Yorkshire tea, of course. Let's see how these top rated fish and chips and the whole of Blackpool stack up against the worst ones, eh? I ain't got a copy of menu anymore. I'll try and get a shot at menu so you can see prices before I get out. Right, my cup of tea's arrived. Nice mug of Yorkshire tea. Well, actual cup, not a mug. Fish and chips have arrived. I only got small, as I said, because I've got some others to do soon. Plus, it's enough in it. Yeah, I mean, they look pretty good, to be fair. I mean, it's only a small fish, but I did order a small. It's a small cod. Let's try chip first. If I can get it zoomed in, there you go, there's your chip. It's a bit on an anemic side, isn't it? Let's give it a try. Oh, that's excellent actually, really nice. I think it's beef dripping, I'm going to check before I leave. I'm not sure actually, I'm going to try again. You usually get a darker colour of beef dripping as well. Let's gut fish a try. I mean, looking at it, it's batter don't seem overly crispy. It is at the end, in the middle, it's a little bit flaccid. That's what she said. Right, let's give it a go. Oh, first of all, let's get some salt and vinegar on it. I'm gonna open the fish up. Vinegar first, of course. I don't put vinegar on my chips, is that controversial? I like my chips to stay nice and crispy. Bit of salt. Quite a lot of salt. Yeah, a lot of salt. Right, spread it out a bit. It's not a total disaster. Good job I like salt in it. Right, let's give it a go. Yeah, it's a little bit greasy on the underside. Let me show you that. Hopefully you can see that. It's a nice flake of fish, but I'm starting to doubt it is beef dripping. I'm going to ask, but I don't think it is. With a name like Yorkshire Fisheries, you'd expect it to be beef dripping, wouldn't you? Right, let's try mushy peas. Nice colour. Try them on their own first. They're good actually. But you know what mushy peas need? My little tip, bit of vinegar. We've got Maria here, who your manageress. The owner Maria, and she's just come over to ask me if everything's okay. And I did ask her the question, is it cooked in beef dripping? I'll let Maria answer.
It's not cooked in beef dripping. It wouldn't be a popular choice in Lancashire, I'm afraid, although I know it's well known in Yorkshire. But sorry about that. Hope you're still enjoying it though.
I am enjoying it, but that is a controversial take, isn't it, everybody? What do we all think?
Oh, great. Thanks very much for that.
Thanks for speaking.
All right, no problem. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh, thank you. So my suspicions were confirmed, not beef dripping, but the chips are still really tasty actually. And the fish is nice and flaky. It's cod. I think I did mention that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. Yorkshire Fisheries and not beef dripping. But I will say this. I've had fish and chips in Blackpool before, Tower Fisheries. And the oil is a lot nicer than what they use. I had to chuck them away if anybody watched that video from last year. I've got to say, the peas are so tasty. Really nice. Now put that vinegar on. Gonna eat the rest of this, and I'll give you my scores outside. Will the beef dripping knock it down a bit? I think we all know the answer to that. Maria will lovely though. So it is nice, and a lot of people love it, but you guys know my feelings on cooking fish and chips the traditional way. Well, I've left a few chips because I've got to go eat another portion now. I'm not looking forward to it because they're the 2.5 star ones. So I've started with best. I should have had these after, shouldn't I? But they want to get full up. Can't see me eating much at next ones because I think my mate Justino's been there and I don't think he thought much of them either. I think we'll have to leave it here. These are really good though. But fish and chips not cooked in beef dripping. Can't complain, really nice. Great service, great staff as well. Alright guys, that was Yorkshire Fisheries, wasn't it? Very tasty fish and chips to be fair. Obviously a little bit controversial than it cooking beef dripping with Yorkshire in name as well. Gotta take a point or two off for that, gotta say. But right, what scores on those for that one? Service, spot on, really attentive staff. It was lovely from Maria, the owner, to come over and speak to us. Can't complain with that. There was a little bit of a wait, but there was a sign in the entrance hall that said, you know, quality waits, or something alluding to that anyway. Basically, your order will be here when it's here because we cook everything fresh. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But yeah, fantastic meal. Lovely flaky fish. Chips were cooked really nice. Just that lack of beef dripping, Yorkshire flavour on them. Taste, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. Really good. Value for money was $7.60 for small fish and chips with peas. My cup of tea was like $2.20. I think it come to about £9 altogether, something like that, and I left a tip as well. So pretty good value for money. Fish and chips this day and age isn't the cheap meal it once was, especially here at UK. So yeah, value for money, I think I'd give that an 8 as well. So 8 for taste, 8 for value for money, and I'm going to give it a 10 for service. So that's what's that, 26 out of 30. Very good, Yorkshire Fisheries. It would have been a 10 out of 10 for taste, so Maria, if you're cooking with beef dripping, can't beat it. Come on guys, let me know in comments down below, what do you think? I think the oil makes or breaks fish and chips, I really do. Maybe it's just because I've grown up on best fish and chips at world in actual Yorkshire. Anyway, on to this next place. Oh, right at bottom at TripAdvisor rankings for Blackpool fish and chips. There it is, Tower Fisheries. It looks like somebody else did like their fish and chips. Look at window. I'll say something though, they're very cheap. Fish, chips and peas, $6.25, and that's for a normal portion. You know what they say though, guys? You get what you pay for. I didn't like them ones. I don't like slagging business and stuff, but what oil again? It was that really cheap, like funfair oil. You know what they used to like? Fried burgers. You know, like a burger van at a funfair or at a, I don't know, car boot sale or something. Well, like that. Right, anyway, on to the next place now. It's down there where the Castle pub is, so, and it's like Friday night now. As you can see, it's pretty dark. People out drinking, so might be a dodgy time to review this one. But let's give it a go. You know me, I like to put myself in harm's way. Well, that's very pretty, isn't it? Got to say, the central part of Blackpool, now they've regenerated it, it's looking a bit smart, isn't it? You know, they need to spend a bit of money on all back streets where all B&Bs are, don't they? But this little area, they've done a good job at council. That's very nice, isn't it? What is it that's on there? Is it like a paisley pattern? I think it's a paisley pattern they're projecting on. I might be totally wrong. My eyes are bloody. I need to go get some my eyes tested again, I think. So, got to Mickey Finn's. It's right near the Castle pub, so if you're familiar with Blackpool like day and night life, it's just there. Castle pub, if you've never been in, the DJ will just rip you a new one here. You walk in, he just text Mick basically, and he's brutal, he's not kind. Well, my fish and chips have arrived, and to be fair, doesn't look too bad at all, do they? Chips look nice and golden. Not too bad. A little bit scabby maybe, bit overdone. I'm quite surprised actually, because I'm not getting that aftertaste you get from really cheap oil, so that's a positive. Yeah, they are very dry though, very dry chips. Overdone. Yeah, not best. But the oil taste isn't too bad. Probably on par with what I had up there at Yorkshire Fisheries. Let's get into this fish. First things first, add a bit of vinegar. Looks quite thin. Bit greasy up. Split this fish up. Get a bit of vinegar in it. Salt as well. So as I press it there, you can see grease seeping out. I don't know if camera's picking that up, but anyway, let's try it. It's a knife and fork job because it's that greasy. I'm going to try fish on its own first. It's not cod or haddock. Just says fish, I think, so I'll ask them what it is. Try a bit of fish with batter now. It's a bit watery. That would suggest, and I'm not wanting to accuse them, but it would suggest it might be a frozen fish they're using. The batter's really crunchy, and the oil isn't that bad. I'm just guessing it wasn't hot enough. Not the best, guys, not the best. Can see why it's down bottom at rankings. Right, we'll try it Pisa. Give them a chance on their own. Right. Yeah, they're going to need vinegar. Wow, no flavour at all. A bit of salt as well, I think. The camera is covered in grease because of my hands. Try it now with a bit of vinegar in and salt. Yeah, that can't even rescue it. It's just proper bland. Nothing there, just no taste at all. Batter's so greasy. The fish inside, it looks really watery when you look at it. Yeah, have a look at this. You see how it's like a watery sheen to it. And chips are dry. It's like Gandhi's bloody flip-flop. I can't eat this, guys. That's me done. Let you know what I think outsider. Well, what can you say? Where do you start? I thought I was going to be pleasantly surprised when I saw them come out, because they didn't look too bad. But yeah, first bite of chip, I thought, oh, actually, because I was just expecting this awful taste of oil, but they all weren't too bad. And then I tasted them, chewed another one, and it was dry, really, really dry. It was like they'd refried them, if you know what I mean. So they maybe cooked them and then chucked them back in. They've been, you know, like if you ever warm chips up at air fryer, it was a bit like that. Mushy peas, no flavour at all. It was just like eating mushy cardboard, disgusting. The fish itself, that was just like the star of the show. Wow, wet through inside. It definitely wasn't cod or haddock. Frozen fish, God knows what it was. I was going to ask, but I just had it at heart because, yeah, I knew I was going to give it a bad review. Little bit, I don't know, place or something, I guess. Not the place to be, Mickey Finn's, I'll say that. Hey, put on words. Yeah, where do I begin? I mean, service, there wasn't really any service. You go to the counter, you place your order, you pay with card, and it was, I think it was about 11 quid with fish, chips and mushy peas, no small portion available. And then the guy just tells you to grab your own knife and fork at the other end of the counter. No serviettes there, so then you've got to place your knife and fork on the tabletop, which hadn't been cleaned. I don't think it'll be most hygienic of places. I mean, they were friendly enough, like well, I say servers, the guy that took my order, and then when the food's ready, they would dump it on counter and say, oh, your fish and chips are ready, basically. Scores on doors, what we're giving it. Taste has got to be battle crispy, I'll give it that. Oil didn't taste too bad, so I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. That's been kind, I think. Not, you know me, guys, it's not like me to savage a place. Service, there wasn't any service really. The guys were friendly, so I'll give them a few marks for that. For value for money, it was 11 quid for worst fish and chips I've probably ever eaten in my life. So value for money, I'm 2 again. So what's that? 2, 2 and a 4. 8 out of 30. So they are the worst rated fish and chips on TripAdvisor, and I think it's probably warranted. I mean, one of the things to note, guys, as well, I always have alarm bells when places are cooking kebabs and burgers and, you know, all other stuff that kebab shops do, basically. It's not a true fish and chip shop, is it, when they're doing all other stuff? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Finished on a bit of a downer there with that one, but Yorkshire Fisheries, they're nice fish and chips. But I've got to say, you should be cooking in beef dripping. If you're calling yourself Yorkshire Fisheries, cook it the traditional way, and they'd taste even better. They was nice, but they'd be better. Come on, Maria. Put an option on there for us carnivores and Yorkshire folk. Anyway, you Lancashire folk, let me know what you reckon to what Maria said. Would you eat it with beef dripping? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Consider hyping it, YouTube's new feature. It's like a like on steroids, I think. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of these fish and chips in comments down below. If you like this one, you might like that one about there, or this one about there. See you next one. Ta-ra!